to make pronouncements which no one would remember because they were very drunk.
Don't go in the bathroom alone. I, your king, command it.
Hooray for King Olaf!
Hooray for King Olaf!
Thorstein drank and feasted until the room spun, then stumbled back to his bunk and passed out. Now, all that mead soon took its toll, and late into the night, Thorstein had to take a shit. Despite the king's warning, Thorstein ventured to the outhouse alone. Now, this was a Viking latrine, which each side had a long bench that a whole group of Vikings could poop side by side as one. But when Thorstein entered the latrine, no other man was awake. There was, however, another sort of creature lurking in the far corner.
Who's over there?
It's dark all within.
Did you just climb out of the latrine?
I've just climbed up from somewhere much deeper than that.
Yeah, but how did you fit through the
It's in the name. Dark all within. God.
Thorstein felt fear twisting a knot in his bowels. He knew he could not escape the demon, but maybe, just maybe, he could defeat him.
So, tell me about hell.
Oh, it's pretty much how you imagine. Only worse. Lots of, suffering.
Huh. So who takes hell's torments the best?
That would be Siegfried the Dragon Slayer.
And what kind of torment does he suffer?
Oh, he kindles the ovens.
That sounds pretty bad, although it doesn't strike me as that big a torment or a nuisance.
It's worse than you think. Want to know why? Huh? He is also the kindling.
Now, that does sound bad. Still, even the devil couldn't torment such a brave soul enough to make him scream.
We make everyone scream.
Well, what does he sound like then?
Loud and unhappy.
Siegfried the Dragon Slayer would never scream for a scrawny little fiend like you.
Fine, you asked for it, human.
The scream was so loud it made the ground shake, and Thorstein's ears ring.
Well, who has the hardest time in hell?
That would be, Harold Fairhair.
And what's his punishment?
Oh, he is a candle maker.
That doesn't sound so bad. Surely that can't be the hardest thing in hell.
His fat is melted into candles.
So, that's quite a punishment. So what does his scream sound like?
It's kind of a high-pitched warbling sort of sound, I guess. Do you want to hear it? It's pretty loud.
Yes.
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 This time, the scream was so loud, the trees outside started to sway violently.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you see what I mean? There's sort of a high-pitched warbling kind of sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thorstein was worried, for although the scream was louder than anything the Viking had ever heard before, it was still not quite loud enough for what he had in mind.
So
Hesitantly, he asked the fiend.
So he's the loudest then.
Oh, no, not by a long shot. No, I really feel bad for that guy, you know? That sounds really painful.
Well, who is the loudest then?
Ah, yes, human. That would be Heathen the Histrionic.
And what's his punishment?
He spends all eternity up to his ankles in flames.
Again, that doesn't sound so bad, all things considered.
And you don't understand. Only his ankles are out of the flames. You probably want to hear what his scream sounds like, right?
Thorstein stuck his fingers into his ears and braced himself for the horrible scream.
Yes, if you please.
This time the scream was so loud that the walls started to quake. The echo slowly died away, and the demon was still sitting beside Thorstein, who had fainted from terror.
Did you faint from terror? Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say something? I was just listening to the crickets outside. Hell must be a great place to get some reading done. Was that really his loudest scream?
very well, Viking. I will show you his loudest scream, and then I will drag you down to hell to join him.
Thorstein wrapped his cloak around his head and prepared for an even louder and more ghastly scream. Thorkel's scream was so loud this time that the church bell started to ring. Thorkel was dragged back into hell. The next day, King Olaf was not happy.
I am not happy. Something strange happened last night.
Yes, my liege. We were very drunk, and it was probably my fault that we,
No, not that.
It was my fault, my lord.
You rang the church bell?
If that's all that you heard.
That and the usual night noises, huh?
So you didn't notice the ground shaking.
Oh, sure, the men were stomping and singing almost until dawn.
You didn't notice the trees swaying.
Oh, the trees. Who bothers with the trees?
The walls quaking, the buildings trembling, the tiles falling from the roof, screams.
No, I don't think there were any noises like that. No screams, no, probably more the usual
jumping and singing.
stomping and singing, and maybe some swearing of oaths and flavor too.
My lord, something very strange did happen last night. You see, in the middle of the night, I had to...
Oh, no, strange last night? No, it was a perfectly normal night. I, your king, command you all that it was a perfectly normal night.
Hooray for King Olaf!
Hooray!